into your reading. This is going to be a reading for the month of January 2025. Happy New Year to everyone. So you have a few cards on the table. You have the card of communication with aquamarine, and then the temple card from the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck. So right off the bat, just coming into your energy, meditating on it, trying to connect with you, it feels very nervous and anxious. So I don't know if you are about to embark on something new that is causing nerves and anxiety. So that's something to keep in mind. I also pulled a random stone for you. This is the tiger's eye, just to give me some more insight to the situation. So with the tiger's eye, it does talk about strength and courage. Okay, so maybe there is something that you have to do that you're really nervous about, and you have to sort of summon all of your strength in order to do that. Obviously, communication may be a focus this month. But with the temple, it's making me feel a few things. One is you don't just have to go to church in order to connect with God. I heard that really strongly. So, you can have a relationship with the universe, God, source, spirit, anywhere, anytime, all the time, no matter what, no matter where you are, right? So if you feel guilty for not going to church, or I don't know, just it's okay, right? Like, you can pray anywhere, right? Assuming that, prayer is your thing, and you go to a temple to worship your deity or your source, right? Your spirit, whatever it is that you believe in. And then also, what is it that you're putting your focus into right now, right? So your temple can be anywhere, right? The temple is where the energy goes, where the energy is flowing. And that's where that's where the energy is condensed, and therefore it's illuminated, it is strengthened. Giving an example, you can be always on your phone, right? That's a source of temple because you're constantly on there focusing and giving it energy. So just be aware as to where your energy is going, and notice, the times of the day or where you are putting your energy, because that could also be affecting you in certain ways. And it does feel like with communication and the temple, maybe you need to communicate with spirit. Maybe this is telling you to go to church or go and worship. And then also communication with higher self, with higher being, with higher source in some way, right? Or maybe you're receiving some sort of communication as well, through meditation, through prayer. Maybe you're communicating with source, asking, right? And praying. I don't know. But we'll see what's coming through for you. As we pull more cards, there's so many ways that this energy can go. But for sure, I was feeling, don't feel guilty, right? Like, you don't have to go to a physical building or a physical church in order to connect with spirit. I think spirit is probably wanting to communicate with you at this time and wanting you to be more aware of its language, of its symbolism, of its messages. All right. So let's pull some cards and see what is coming through for you at this time. We're going to get a sense of where your personal energy is at for this month. If you come across this reading outside of January, my intention is that you receive a message. Let's see. Aries, what is in the mind, heart, body, soul of the Aries at this time, please? What is up with the Aries that I'm reading for right now? Bring forth the messages that are most important for the Aries to know. Aries, please. Okay, take a deep breath. The cards are taking a while to show themselves. Like I said, hesitation, reluctance, nerves. Hesitation is big. Like, should I or shouldn't I do this thing? There we go. Ooh, the Chariot. Yeah, you have no choice. You're going to do the thing. The universe is pushing you to do the thing. The thing is happening. The path is here. It's showing itself. Six of Pentacles. Ooh, and the Moon. No wonder you are so nervous and hesitant. You don't have all of the answers. There's a Queen of Wands at the bottom. This could be you or someone else. But you definitely don't have all the answers. You're not clear about this path that you're going on. Okay. I'm feeling that for some of you, you're just going on it, right? It's like this whole thing of flowing. Hold on. Let me tap into this real quick. I feel like some of you are saying that you're flowing because you're not resisting. But in like the reality of the situation is that you have no clear say so, it feels like, or conviction as to like what you want to go to or what you want to go toward. So you're just going along with the motions of the thing, and there is no meaning behind where you're going. There's no reason behind where you're going. There's no substance to this situation. If you're dealing with another person, I'm feeling that strongly. There's no substance in this relationship. There's no substance to this person that at least you can appreciate. So it's making me feel like, why are you here? Why are you doing the thing? You're going and you are open, right? Like, it's just like you're saying, I'm open to the thing. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what it consists of. I don't even know why I'm doing it, right? But I know that I'm supposed to go. That's strong. I know I'm supposed to go there, or I'm supposed to go this way. No, more than anything, you know that you're supposed to go, period. It's just, there's no clear direction as to where you're going to go, right? So it's just this open void, this open energy that I'm feeling here. And I don't know, maybe you were looking for the path, right? Maybe the path hasn't shown itself yet. Maybe you're in the middle of the desert and you don't see a path that's leading anywhere. You're just roaming around it. But you also have the Six of Earth here. So there is help if you look up and you look around. There's assistance here. There could be either you asking someone for help or someone is asking you for help, but there is a give and take. It's reciprocal. You know, it is I do for you, you do for me type of energy. Okay. So maybe that is a little bit of the substance that you're looking for in a person or in a situation, that maybe you perceive that they have what you need or what you want. But this moon here, there's so much that's unsaid. There's so much that's not known. Okay. If you're dealing with a person, you're either not disclosing a whole bunch of information, or they are not disclosing a whole bunch of information to you. So it's just something to keep in mind and be careful with. All right. That you don't have all of the information. You're about to take this leap and go down this road. And you don't know where it's taking you. You don't know where it's leading you. And yeah, that can feel fun and adventurous and spontaneous and all of those things. And, you know, if you are in a place of life where you can afford to deal with consequences of your actions that you're not really thinking through, then great, right? But more often than not, consequences they're inconvenient, right? So if you want to avoid a situation, right, a messy situation in the future, then, you know, really think about this before you embark down this path. Let's see what's in your environment here. This could be in the form of people, situations, circumstances. You have the Four of Pentacles. What else, please? You have the 9 of Wands. And the 3 of Wands. Okay. Well, I don't know. It doesn't right off the bat make me feel like you're dealing with somebody. Okay, so if you are dealing with somebody, they're definitely not showing themselves. And it is making me feel like they are doing that purposely here with the Moon card. But somebody is very stubborn. Somebody is holding on to a situation and will not let go. They're holding on for dear life here. There's a wall of protection, a wall of boundaries that they are putting up to protect whatever it is that they are holding. And they're waiting for the right moment to strike or waiting for the right moment to make a move. All eyes are on you, or you have all eyes on this thing. You see all aspects. Somebody sees all aspects of the situation. I feel like if this is not you and this is somebody else, they are 10 steps ahead of you. It feels like all eyes are on it. Somebody can be working with the elements, okay? Witchcraft, spell work, intention work, manifestation work here. And yeah, just really I'm feeling somebody really taking advantage of a situation and they don't want to let it go, okay? With the 4 of Earth here. All right, so they're protective of it. They want to hold on tight to it. They don't want to share. They don't want to be open about the situation either. There is, what is the word? Fear. Sorry, there's fear of losing this thing as well. But I don't know why somebody is waiting with the 3 of Wands. There's a lot of passion, fire, and energy, intensity going into something. There's a goal. There's a certain result that somebody wants out of the situation. And they're waiting for it. They're waiting for the result. They're waiting for the right time. They're waiting for the answer, the message, whatever it is. They're waiting for their efforts to reveal, right, their results and what it is that they want out of this situation. All right, so I don't know, we'll see. This could be you holding on to something, not wanting to let it go, waiting for the right time. You take it as it relates to you. Let's pull some more cards, go into some more details here. What else for the Aries, please? This could also be a 30-day outlook. So what does the Aries need to know, anticipate, be prepared for? Who's coming their way? What situation is coming their way? What does the Aries need to know? Well, the sun is right next to the moon. So that's good. There's clarity, illumination. The light is shining now. The full moon can be a big day, big time of the month for you. This 7 of Swords, I swear, has been coming out in every reading almost for this month of January. So it's a lot of strategy and planning going into things, which is natural, normal. It's the beginning of the year. People have resolutions. They want to, I don't know, take control of their lives, right? So they strategize and they plan it out. At the same time, it's not the best of energy. Now that it's paired with the 3 of Swords, what is that? I haven't seen a 3 of Swords come out in a long time for anybody, to be honest. You have the Ace of Swords. Here is truth, which is good. The truth is coming out. King of Wands. Somebody's going to feel loss, heartbreak, okay? So brace yourself for this. Hold on, I'm feeling it out. So for some of you, I feel like you're running away from pain. You're distracting yourself. You are looking for anything at all to take your mind off of the fact that, one, you're in pain, and two, you have to heal. You have to deal. That's what it feels like. Super strong. You are self-destructing. You are being messy. You're going toward, like I said, anything but your heart. The sun here, I feel, is representing the temple. And the sun is going to shine the light here with the Ace of Swords as well on your behavior and how you've been dealing with your situation. I understand that maybe you can't tell. It feels like that. You can't tell that this is happening to you. It's just a matter of you're busy. You're working on projects. You are hanging out with people, I don't know, communicating in your social circles, like focusing on other things. You don't have time to hurt. You don't have time to cry. You don't have time to go to therapy or, whatever it is. And it probably just looks like that on the surface. But the reality of the situation, if you take yourself out of this matrix, this 3D environment that we live in, you'll see that there is a spiritual calling here, an emotional need. And that's the truth of the matter. It feels like, I don't know, it feels really heavy and unfortunate. It feels like this is going to be a long time situation, because it's not just you healing from whatever this is, right? Like whatever it is that's hurting you, but this healing is also going to create a trickle effect into other healing, like transformation, transformative stuff, transmutation stuff, like death, rebirth stuff, right? Changing of the character, changing of your personality. And this is a long process. This is for some of you. It's not for everyone. A lot of you, it's just the fact that, you were just hurt. Maybe you and somebody just broke up, or maybe you just lost your job, or, it's something like that. Not to say that that isn't a big deal, but if you're in that scenario, that situation, you might just be distracting yourself, right, until you heal. But I do feel for a select group here, this is bigger than that. This loss with the Three of Swords is literally going to change your life in profound ways. You have the Fool here. This is a new start, a new chapter, a new phase. Take a risk, take a leap of faith. And this is also what I was saying at the beginning about you not really having direction. You're just going, right? If you're lucky, the Fool has purpose. If you're lucky, the Fool has at least an idea of what they want to do. But I feel for some of you, you really don't. You just know that you want to be anywhere but here. Okay, you have the Five of Pentacles. What else, please? Knight of Pentacles, yeah. The help will arrive, because the Six of Pentacles is here. You just don't know what it's going to look like with the Moon card. And if you're not careful, you may miss out on this opportunity. Whatever is here to help you, whatever is here that the Sun is bringing as that blessing. this answer, right, with the Three of Wands, whatever it is that you're waiting for, it looks like love. It looks like genuine love. Hence, like, not hence, but like emphasizing the word looks like, because I don't know. It's like you're going toward love, right? You want to be anywhere but here, and whatever shows itself as love, whether that is true or not, you will gravitate toward it and you will go toward it. Because you feel that that is the answer. You feel that that's going to help you. I promise you, from experience, from helping and working with so many people throughout my life, that void, you know, especially if you're dealing with like a loss, like a breakup or something like that, and you are alone, you're single, you have gone through failed relationships or no relationships or whatever, and it's just this constant thing about looking for somebody else, looking for somebody else, looking for somebody else, like whatever it is, it shows up. When, let's just say, when you get into a relationship or you find somebody and you're with them for a while, the stuff that you were running from, or the stuff that those feelings that you had, will trickle back up. They will come back, right? Like a relationship is not the answer. It's not the fix-all to whatever it is that you are hurting from, that you need to heal from, right? Whatever trauma, whatever happened to you, whatever experiences, just life in general, right? Because we're always sort of just healing from life and healing from our experiences. And the growth and the maturity and the ascension and the awareness and the consciousness and the spiritual connection, like all of it goes into this. When you are not aware of that and you just seek attention from another person, or you seek connection, or you're seeking what you perceive to look like love from other people, all of those problems and all of those feelings that you had when you were single will just bubble back up. And you'll see that, you'll notice that if you are aware enough, right? And usually those problems, if not checked, will lead to loss, will lead to breakups. And then you just go and find yourself a new person to go through the whole process with again. So it's important to, well, I think, I don't know about you, but I think it's important to, once you become aware of that and you pick up on that and you realize that, to really stop in your tracks and think to yourself like, wow, you know, I can't be doing this forever, right? Because you can do it forever if you don't change your behaviors, if you don't change how you respond to your own self even, right? So it makes me feel like somebody is really going through that, running away from their emotions, running away from their healing process, from their healing journey. The Chariot, the Sun card here is like, it's time for you to go through this journey. We all do, right? And if we don't, we waste a good average of 80 years on this planet, and we probably need to come back another lifetime to do it again and again and again and again until we realize that this is what's happening here. This is why we're here. So if you are starting to realize that, great. So that way you can start to work on it and try your best to work on it alone and work on it with yourself, for yourself, and not bring a whole other human being into your life in order to fix these problems. But that's what it feels like here. At the end of this 30-day period, you have the Ten of Swords, the Justice, the Empress, and the Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful energy. I do love this so much. There is an ending of a phase. You're putting a stop to something here. Karma will come through. Okay, everything will balance out. Everything always does, whether we resist it or not. When we resist is when we have a more challenging time dealing with the situation, right? But you are open and you are flowing. So hopefully you're not resisting, but things will right themselves, okay? And I do feel that some people will come into play later on in the month. 2 people, feminine types, whether men or female, but one person, well, actually, they're both very, very similar, okay? I feel that the Queen of Pentacles in this case is like sort of a minor, or the minor or whatever to the Empress. What I'm really getting from these 2 cards is that one of them feels like they are the rightful heir or the rightful owner or the rightful person. Like they have the right to say this, do this, right? Act this way, whatever. Like they have the right compared to the other person. The other person is probably just a little bit more humble in nature. So I do feel a little bit of darkness coming through from both of them. One person is holding their stance. The other, I don't know, what is this? Hold on. This person here is very selective with who they open up with. They don't reveal too much, and it's hard to read them. You don't know really what their motivation is. Whereas this person, you know exactly what their motivation is. You know exactly their answer, their response, their reaction. They will tell you exactly how they feel, how it is, what they want, what they don't want. But balance, harmony, something is going to happen. And it does feel big, okay? Like a big conclusion or a pivotal moment going on here at the end of the month with the 10 of Swords and Justice. It feels like justice is, or life, the universe, God, spirit is not going to allow this to happen with you for so long. Okay. You can, and I'm so sorry I'm coming off this, how, I don't know, I just don't want to upset anybody, but you cannot just run from yourself forever. You cannot run from your healing process forever. Okay. It does feel like the universe is pushing you to become aware of this because there's more that you need to do later on. Okay. There's more to this story. There's more to your next chapter. Your next chapter involves something very different than what you currently think or are expecting. With the moon here, like I said, you don't really know what's coming next. You're just going with the motions and you're being very destructive as you do so. I'm getting denial here with the 7 of Swords all of a sudden as well. Like lying to yourself, lying to others. Careful with like promises and stuff like that. Like, you know, you're not going to keep them. Some sort of help comes as well. And maybe this is the temple. Maybe you get to church, right? Maybe you get to connect with spirit. Maybe you come across a spiritual group. You know, somebody that can really hold your hand and nurture you and be a shoulder to cry on as you start your healing process. Okay, because this Knight of Pentacles is very dependable and very serious. So somebody that's in need comes across another person who can help find the heart. And I do feel that the heart will start to overflow. The heart is going to release negative toxins and built up toxins, or I don't know, it just feels, and I know that really doesn't happen. I don't know if hearts have toxins. I don't know, but it feels like that. It's like this negative built up that's almost rusted around the heart. And I'm speaking very metaphorically. It's almost rusted around the heart and part of the heart, like a negative entity, energy orb just has attached itself to the heart. And it's going to take a long time to cleanse it. Okay. But you're on your way though. So that's the important part. All right, Aries, let's get a good takeaway message for you. If you like this reading, got anything out of it, click the like button. I would really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. Aries, good takeaway message for the Aries, please. Fertility. Number 27. Oof, be careful. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a grander expression of ourselves. Two things. One is some of you, right, may be experiencing this in your life at this time where you may get pregnant or, find out that you're having a baby, something like that. But for others, it just makes me feel like to be bold, to be courageous, to take these leaps of faith and go down this path and not distract yourself and ignore, right? And really like look at this next chapter, this next phase of life as art, as like creating a new you, right? Like a new like what is this? Like another side of you that maybe you've never tapped into, right? So to be bold and courageous to do that, and yes, it might feel like fearful or and anxious, but I'm feeling also like somebody here is like, can I do that? Can I be this person? Like if you were so different before compared to like where you're going now, right? Like almost as though you've been molded or mentally, like, how can I say, manipulated to think of yourself one way and one way only, and that's it. It feels like somebody here is like, can I really be this way? Can I really do this new thing? Can I really come out of the closet or, like show my true colors, show that I'm quirky, show that I'm creative, show that I'm different. And I don't know, it just makes me feel like somebody is scared to do it, but this is saying take the leap to do that. And it is going to lead you to the next phase, and it's also going to help with your healing journey, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. Yeah, it was a little hard to get my words out with you in this reading as well. So I don't know what it is, but I wish you the best of luck. You can do this. You got this. You're strong enough. You're ready. Okay. Just have trust and faith in yourself. Have trust and faith in the universe that you are always, always at the right place at the right time where you are supposed to be, regardless. All right. And that'll be your anchor. Okay. So thank you so much for your time and energy as always. Happy New Year. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.